Alright, so I was thinking a little bit earlier. I was thinking of myself solely while I was naked, sitting on the toilet seat eating Cheetos. I was, doing my ritual thing, and I started to think to myself, if I was the only person in the world that has ever tried to beat the light in the refrigerator, hopefully that triggered, memories for you guys. Have you ever tried to, I guess, open and close the door really fast to see if you can catch when and if the light turns off? There's no way to absolutely know that if you close that door, it actually turns the light on. Does it stay on? Does it not? You know what I mean? The fridge is a confusing thing. I mean, it complicates so many things in your life. You got the refrigerator, and you start to think to yourself, all these random things. They bring in thoughts. How many times have you gone to the refrigerator, came back 10 minutes later, and thought to yourself, oh shit, because you go back to it over and over and over again, hoping things would just show up like, oh my god, there's like some fridge fairy or something that just drops off, that yogurt that you fucking wanted. And there's so many emotions wrapped around refrigerators. We just look at them like these big just hunk of fucking uselessness. And I remember playing with those as a kid. I remember trying to see if I can catch the light turn off. I remember trying to mess with magnets on the side of that bitch. I remember going back and forth, hungry, not sure what I wanted, but opening that thing 40 times before I actually chose something. It's true. And I am a firm believer that, people that say you should not late night snack, I would completely disagree with that and say, then why the fuck does the fridge have a light in it? So for all you guys that are asking why I'm fluffy, I blame the refrigerator. So, now that that's over, you guys are like, oh my god, he's telling the truth. I've never seen anyone talk about a refrigerator like Pone is. And that's kind of where we're at anyways, guys. So how's your fucking day going, huh? How you guys doing today? Oh, mine's crazy. We're going out to get a car. I'm going to be making some pumpkin seeds. You guys remember that? I mean, both years that I've been doing YouTube, I've given you guys a recipe to create pumpkin seeds. And you guys are like, what do you mean? Because most people, it's getting to the year where Halloween's coming out. They're putting pumpkins back in the store. You're getting decorations for Halloween and all this stuff. You got a bunch of kids running around with little fucking trash bags and trying to get their shit together to, get candy and stuff. But again, since we're talking about how fluffy I am, my favorite stuff is the food and treats that actually come with this holiday. My wife is obsessed with popcorn balls. I mean, this woman loves balls. Trust me. I know. She has mine. She collects those motherfuckers. And, so, she's obsessed with popcorn balls, and I think part of the issue was because she used to like them so much, and when she used to have braces when she was younger, that was like one thing she could not have, you know what I mean? How dare you cock block a craving? Which is even more of a problem now that she's pregnant. She can't have caffeine, she can't have anything, she's got to say 10 Hail Marys before she can even fucking ingest anything. It's ridiculous, but, I think a lot of her issues go back to the fact that she couldn't just straight up, she couldn't do it. I mean, she was not able to eat that stuff. I've never had braces. I don't know what it's not like. I'm obsessed with masticating. I don't know what it's like not being able to. And the issue being is, I love the food that comes with it. You've got that. You've got pumpkin pie, which is like the only pie I like. I'm okay with, peach or apple pie, but I don't like cake. I don't like a lot of sweets. I don't like candy too much. I'm not a chocolate guy either, so I like the food that comes with it. And one of my favorite foods, one of the most underrated foods that are out there, are pumpkin seeds. Most people crack open a pumpkin, they put design, they draw little dick shapes and little fucked up smiles and everything like that. And what I do is, when I carve my pumpkins and put designs in them, I keep my pumpkin seeds and I cook them. I bake them. And I have a hell of a decent little recipe. It's one of my favorite things ever to eat. If you guys have never tried it, I'll actually put a link down in the description below. I made a video last year and the year before. I'll put up the video last time. It was called Epic Pumpkin Time. It was just like a epic mealtime parody / awesomeness. And it's really simple. All you need is butter, pumpkin seeds, some sugar and salt. And it is one of the best snacks you'll ever have in your life. It's great. You could take it anywhere. You can carry it. I used to smuggle that shit in my pocket. You know what I mean? I'd go to school when I was a kid. I've been making these for years. I'd be in middle school and I'd be just like straight in, like sneaking these things in, like on the low, and I'd be pulling them out. I'd be eating handfuls of that shit, pocket lint and all. I didn't care. I used to be obsessed with these things, and absolutely love the holiday. Now, I didn't spend too much time. I was one of those kids that didn't have too many friends when I was younger, like elementary school, when kids used to have a lot of fun and go around with friends and family. I didn't do too much. I used to be a rebel that wouldn't pick any outfit. What happened was, I'm not doing it. I'm too old for this. I'm too mature. I'm too good for this. And I would never do that. And then, the day of, I'd sit there and cry like, why the fuck did I pick a costume? And then we'd have to improvise. I think I went as a hobo one year, where my mom just took couch pillows, put them in my ass and shirt, and, you know, just rub mud all on my face, and I just went as a hobo. And that's kind of how we improvised. But that's kind of the experience I had when I was younger. Is Halloween was weird for me because I didn't have much time to do much, and I always felt like it was a kiddie thing, but last minute I always wanted to do it, and there were so many times that I missed the opportunity to have fun and do that stuff. I think that's one of the best experiences you can have with a child, is to actually go about and do that. And I would encourage anybody to never do that. You're not too old for that, man. I mean, I don't have anything to worry about with this baby face. I've got at least 10 more years of trick-or-treating in my future. You know what I mean? I've got some time to kill with that. But, you know, I know guys that are 22 years old and just, you put on a costume, there's no clue. Are you going to question somebody? Are you going to ID a guy that's trying to just get a Tootsie Roll out of you? Fuck no. You be 22 years old, you put a mask on, maybe hunch over a little bit, and, you know, just, you know, trick-or-treat, and boom, sold. They're going to think you're like 13 with just some crazy-ass fucking Shaquille O'Neal syndrome, and you just look fucking huge for some reason. So they're not going to argue that stuff. You're never too old to trick-or-treat. Nobody's going to tell you no. Whoever would tell you no? And they're trying to get rid of their candy. And I don't know. I'm crazy with that kind of shit. But you know how it is. You know what kind of frustrations, you know? I used to have this dentist down the street that used to give us all floss. What the fuck child wants dental floss for Halloween? Nobody. And next time, you know what? I'm gonna go right back to his house. I hope he's still alive. I'm gonna go back to his house. I'm gonna get that. You know, floss. I'm gonna choke a bitch out with it. I'm gonna straight up take him out. You know. But anyways, guys, I don't know. I had no clue what this commentary was gonna get into. I just kind of freeballed it. Turned out okay. Enjoy the holiday. Check the description below for the pumpkin seed recipe.